Hey, it's Nan. All right, so we sell and suggest a few extra supplements that help make the process of losing weight go so much smoother, and it gives the body the extra support that it needs to accomplish the task of cleaning out impurities and helping you lose weight. So the first one I want to talk to you about is potassium. This is a mineral that's really important to cells and the heart. It's something you should definitely be adding when you're on a low-fat, low-calorie diet, and also too if you're getting leg cramps. Now, potassium needs to be taken in the morning or with meals during the day. It cannot be taken at bed right before bedtime. It should be taken before lunch or before dinner if you want to take it with meals. You want to look at doing 1 to 3 potassiums per day. That's the range that individuals usually need, but again, it's a range because of individual needs. If you're on very specific medications, there's certain statin drugs that you cannot take potassium with. So if you're going to be adding any kind of supplement that I suggest today and you're on medications, you must talk to your doctor about it just to make sure that there's going to be no interferences. But we do know that potassium cannot be taken with statin drugs, so that's just one of the ones that you have to be careful with. Another terrific supplement that needs to be added during a low-cal, low-fat diet is B12. Now, when you buy your dual supplement package with us, you do get potassium and B12 with that. Now, the B12 gives you lots of energy. 1 to 2 per day is the range for most individuals. Taking it with meals is fine. Taking it in between meals is fine. You don't really need to have it with food, but usually, supplements are great when you're taking it with food. But B12 is terrific for energy, like I said. Too much B12 can make you tired. So make sure that you're not taking like 5,000 micrograms of B12, because that will make you tired. So we sell the one that has 1,000 micrograms, and 2 a day is plenty. All right, the next one is magnesium. This is such an important mineral, and it should be taken all the time by all of us. But magnesium is definitely something to be added to the low-calorie, low-fat diet. Magnesium is also excellent if you get leg cramps. So you need to do, if you do get leg cramps, this is something you talk to your coach about, but we're letting you know that you could take 1 to 3 magnesium pills a day. Up to 1,200 is fine for the leg cramps, and once they subside, then you can keep that amount until your low-calorie diet is over. Magnesium is best taken 1 to 2 hours before bed because of its calming, relaxing effect on your muscle system. So you don't want to take that before you go to work because you might be sleepy. All right, the other thing we sell, we have a parasite cleanse. It's called Intestinal Freedom. I probably should have said that first because parasite cleanse sounds disgusting. But just so you know, 85% of all Americans have some type of parasite that lives in their colon or intestinal wall. With this, you want to follow the directions in the bottle. The one thing I want to make sure you all understand is that you must finish the full bottle of supplement once you start doing this cleanse. This can be started right before you begin the diet in the prep week, and you finish that bottle through the 30 days. And you have to make sure you do that to complete any cycles of parasites that might have been in different stages when they were in the intestinal wall. So parasite cleanse is important. I suggest everyone does a parasite cleanse when they begin. If they don't want to do that, the other herbal cleanse that we sell is terrific. But again, the parasite cleanse will act as the colon cleanse, as well as getting rid of any onboard critters that might be there. Okay. The next one is the colon cleanse that we sell, and this is very, very important. You need to keep that exit strategy open for your body. You've got to keep the colon moving. It is the most important organ in the body to keep clean. Our herbal cleanse, we suggest 1 to 3 daily. Again, this is according to individual need. The dosage can be split between your morning and nighttime amount if you want to. But again, you can take it in the morning and take it at night. If any of these supplements that you find if it bothers you at all, it is best for you to make sure you take it with food. Okay, the next one is a probiotic. This is so important to be replenishing the good bacteria that is in your intestinal wall. Our good bacteria gets diminished all day long from toxins, from medications, from stress, food additives, water additives, antibiotics, birth control. All of these things kill the good bacteria that you have. And to replace these on a daily basis is really important. If you do have to take an antibiotic, it's best to take your probiotic 2 hours after you take the antibiotic. When you're doing your probiotics, you want to take 2 per day. The best thing to do is take them right before bed. But that, again, is just a regular protocol. But if you're on antibiotics, you want to make sure you take probiotics the entire time that you're on the antibiotics. And again, with the dosages, you want to make sure that you take those probiotics after 2 hours after the antibiotic. The next thing is a digestive enzyme, and this is so important for most of us. Anytime you are eating cooked food, you should consume a digestive enzyme directly before eating. 2 per meal with cooked food. And again, this is something that's going to really help people as far as being able to get the most nutrition out of their food when they're eating during the low-calorie diet. And since you are in a low-cal diet, you want to get the most nutrition out of the food that you are eating, and digestive enzymes will help with that. And these, again, are suggested for a lifetime. I mean, anytime you eat cooked food, there are no enzymes in that cooked food whatsoever because you've killed it from the high heat. If you're eating raw food, you don't need digestive enzymes. But so these are really, really important. These also help a lot of times when people are constipated and they are already on a cleanse, and if they're still constipated, once they add that digestive enzyme in, they find that they don't have as many issues. The next thing I want to discuss is a whole food multivitamin. Now, we don't carry this yet. We will be carrying this in about a month or so, but we have an excellent whole food multivitamin coming. Until then, please get a whole food multi that you can find at Vitamin Shop or some kind of a good store to get a supplement in. It's really important that you supplement nutrition on this diet. You are not getting a lot of nutrients on this diet, so because of the low calorie, the amount of food that you're eating, so you want to make sure you supplement those nutrients. 2 per day is what's recommended, or follow what's on the bottle, with food during lunch, during dinner. The next one is turmeric. This is amazing. It is for inflammation, and this needs to be constantly monitored and kept under control. Inflammation is the #1 reason why people gain water weight. So 3 to 6 per day is the turmeric. You want to start on the lower end and work your way up, depending on how much inflammation that you have. But once you're on the program, a lot of the foods that you're eating are not causing inflammation any longer. But it's best to take 1 or 2 a day with meals, and that will help a lot as far as any kind of inflammation or holding water. The next one is the adrenal support. Now, this is amazing because the adrenals are under a lot of stress, and because we have such high stress jobs and schedules that are just overloaded, stress is rampant with most people in our country. We sell a great adrenal support, 1 capsule twice a day, and you could do these with or without meals. Another one is our instant breakthrough CalMag C. This stuff is awesome. It helps with leg cramps and stress, and if you have trouble sleeping, it helps calm you down before you sleep. Calcium and magnesium are imperative to heart function and most systems in the body. 1 to 3 servings per day is awesome too. You can do this right before bed. You can do it with or without food. A lot of times it is nice to take 1 to 2 hours before bed, again because of that calming effect of the magnesium. It does have a lemon flavor, and there's a very specific way you have to make this, so please read the instructions. The next one that we have is Chromate. This is a multivitamin. It helps level out blood sugar. It is excellent for diabetics. Now again, this is a multivitamin, but it's not a whole food multivitamin. But we have found that because the chromate in this is so high, that it does help diabetics keep their blood sugar levels stable, and it also does help with extra weight loss. 4 per day is what is recommended, and you take 2 right after lunch and dinner. Well, guys, that's it. Thank you so much for listening. We will be updating this in another month or so. But until then, this is our video about supplementation. Have a great day.